Hello, I'm Sandhya Matthews. I am a senior product specialist with the Fruitful Yield health food store chain. We're going to talk about adrenals and cortisol. So, adrenals, what they do is they do many things, but one of the things they do is they produce cortisol. And actually, cortisol is really good for you as long as it's not excessive. Like, for instance, in the morning when you wake up, cortisol levels are the highest when you wake up. They give you energy, they give you spunk for the day. But if you're constantly under stress, the adrenals think you're in fight or flight. So it keeps kicking out cortisol levels, and then you can get fatigued. So let's first we're going to talk about 4 cortisol products. The first one is Quality of Life Pure Balance Serotonin. Serotonin is the feel-good hormone. This is not serotonin. This supports your body making its own serotonin. It has 5-HTP, Relora, and L-theanine. What they do is they support a reduced stress and stress-related eating, especially Relora. It promotes a positive outlook, and it balances serotonin and cortisol levels. So are you having difficulty with weight management? Well, imbalanced serotonin, that good feel-good hormone, imbalanced serotonin can actually mess up or disturb your mood, sleep, appetite cycles. So 5-HTP is included because your body uses 5-HTP to make serotonin. So that's very important. Relora is really, really good for people who stress eat. The clinical dose of Relora is 600 milligrams a day. Most Relora supplements will tell you to take 2 a day. This one says to take 3 a day, and it's 250 milligrams. So this is actually above the clinically proven dose of Relora to support people who have issues with stress eating. So 5-HTP helps with the serotonin, Relora helps with the stress eating, and then L-theanine, it really is good for slowing neurotransmission, that really rapid brain. It's like, stop, you're just going too fast up there. So they can really help with stress management and minimize stress-related eating. There's vitamin D in here for mood support. And these capsules are vegetarian, vegan, they're gluten-free, dairy-free, preservative-free. Quality of Life is an amazing company that uses clinically studied ingredients at the clinically studied dosages or more. So here's my first recommendation, and this is for balancing cortisol and serotonin levels and supporting stress-related eating. So that's my first pick. My second pick is for vegetarians out there. This one was vegan. For vegetarians out there, this is the vegetarian version of short-term maximum adrenal support vegetarian. This is called Adrenal Jumpstart. So Adrenal Jumpstart has cordyceps for oxygen. It has Shashandra for emotional overwhelm. It has rhodiola to help balance stress and give you a little boost of energy. It has licorice that is very, very good for you internally. It's especially supportive in times of stress. It can help with balanced blood pressure. So this is for sustained healthy energy and stress levels. It provides support if you're feeling tired because you've been worrying a lot. Who hasn't done that in a little bit sometimes? So Gaia also has this thing on the back called Meet Your Herbs, where you can literally take your cell phone, click that, and it will tell you details about the herbs that are in this product, the very actual herbs. So this is a really, really good brand. This is the vegetarian version of maximum adrenal support. This one is one of my all-time favorites. I usually go on this a few times a year. This is for Terry Naturally Adrenalplex, is for when you really need maximum support. This is not vegetarian. It has adrenal glandular in it, bovine adrenal glandular. So it can actually remind your adrenals how to work. by giving it the absolute detailed, very targeted amino acids and different chemicals that the adrenals, a healthy adrenal has. So it's really, really good. It promotes daily energy, mental focus, physical endurance. It's non-GMO, gluten-free. It's 2 a day. So like when I'm feeling overwhelmed, or if you're feeling overwhelmed and I want to start feeling great, I feel this very, very quickly when I take it. If I'm feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, fatigued, I know it's time to support my adrenals. Adrenalplex is up for the job. It's really good. It can help you get through your day with more ease. It has restorative nutrients in it. One of the important ingredients here is DHEA. It really supports a healthy response to occasional mental stress. When you have mental stress, your body sees that as a fight or flight. Even though there's no lions chasing us anymore, right, it'll start to kick out more cortisol. When the adrenals need DHEA to regulate the flow of cortisol. So if the adrenals get tired or exhausted, they can't make their own DHEA. They run out of DHEA. DHEA helps the adrenals limit how much cortisol is going through. And if it runs out of it, it can't do as good a job. By the way, vitamin C is critical for good adrenal health. You really need vitamin C. This has vitamin C. It has vitamin B6, which is vitamin Bs are always really good if you're stressed out because you really go through them. It has tyrosine and pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid not only helps produce healthy hormones, but it also helps you manufacture red blood cells. So I just can't speak highly enough about this product. I recommend it a lot in the store. It is not vegan, but it is fantastic. So if you really, really want some maximum support, it would be this one if you're not a vegetarian or a vegan. It would be the Gaia if you are a vegetarian or a vegan. The last one we're going to talk about is Terry Natural Cortisol Rescue. All right. If you're stressed out with what seems like never-ending stress, like people tell you to relax and you can't. And I have people come into the store saying, I try everything. I try meditation. I try working out. I try herbal teas. I just can't stop. This is the one this could be a really good consideration. So what happens is, imagine a hose that's coming out of your house, right? And at the house, there's a spigot that turns off the flow of water, right? DHEA is that spigot. So when the adrenals are exhausted, as I just mentioned, they don't have as much DHEA. So the adrenals can't stop producing cortisol. Cortisol is the fight or flight. So it's saying, I want to stop, but I can't. It's an emergency. Just keep going. It's an emergency. And that's when we get stressed out. We get tight muscles, headaches, we get irritable, we get weight gain, we have trouble sleeping. Stress impacts our entire body, but it actually attacks or affects the adrenals more than any place else. It can affect hormone activity, blood sugar balance, blood pressure, electrolytes, stress resistance, mood. So this one also has a premium amount of B vitamins. When you're stressed out, you burn through B vitamins like jet fuel. This has your B vitamin support. I'm sure it has vitamin C. It has a really significant dose of vitamin C. So if you feel like you just can't stop, or you know somebody who just can't stop, this would be a consideration. If you feel like your adrenals are, sometimes I feel like, the truck ran over me and then backed up to run over me again, just like with stress. I'm kidding, it's a metaphor. But when you really feel like you've hit the wall, these two are excellent. And if you feel like you need to reduce your stress, and it's all stress eating is also involved, and a feeling of happiness. So serotonin is a feel-good hormone. This balances the stress hormone cortisol, and the Relora helps with stress eating. So I hope that helped. We talked about adrenals and cortisol, and you can get all this at the Fruitful Yield. Shop online, pick up in store. We have a website, fruitfulyield.com. You can get all of this shipped to your very home or the home of a loved one if you think any of these might fit them. Thank you very much. Health and wellness to you. Have a wonderful day.